Hello everybody, I think we're live. I am Caroline from New Horizon Coaching and Job Search Strategist. And today I'm going to talk to you very briefly. I'm going to try to make it a very short and concise video with a couple of takeaways about how to successfully apply for jobs through LinkedIn. So there are a couple of frustrations, I can almost say, that I have experienced over the last couple of months through candidates that are applying through LinkedIn. And I thought, like, okay, maybe people don't know this, so maybe I have to let them know what the etiquettes are basically when you apply for a job on LinkedIn. Now, we all know that LinkedIn has grown as a platform for the last 6-8 years. And currently, it's more than ever used as a recruitment tool, both by agency recruiters, so agencies itself, recruitment agencies, and in-house recruiters. So that could be big companies, whether it's global or whether it's small companies. They actually can buy a license which is called LinkedIn Recruiter. Now, what does LinkedIn Recruiter? It lets you post several positions, and it basically broadcasts it or broadcasts the application or the job to relevant people on the network. So it's a very useful tool because for a recruiter, whether it's in-house or in agency, it allows you to tap into candidates that might not be really actively looking on the job boards, but actually are actively on LinkedIn, and they get made aware of your vacancy in your company. Now, LinkedIn is a whole beast, and I'm definitely going to make other videos or other live streams in regards to LinkedIn. But today I'm specifically going to talk to you about how to apply for a job on LinkedIn, and specifically the 3 biggest mistakes that you can make that actually make me not look at your profile whatsoever. Actually, it might be even end up more than 3, but let's start with 3. So first of all, you have of course your photo, and a lot of people hi Robin. A lot of people, they don't know what photo to put on their LinkedIn profile, and they take an inappropriate photo that most of the time you would put on Facebook. Now, there is one rule that I can give you that's very easy, and you have to think, okay, your photo is your personal brand. So you put a photo on LinkedIn that really is going to be resonating with the company and the job that you want to work for. Let me give you a very simple example. If you want to work for a major bank, if you want to work for Macquarie Bank or one of CBA or Westpac banks, then your photo might be more corporate and more very professional looking. If you want to work in a creative agency and be working with funky people, you might actually have a whole different style of picture. So there is no right and wrong in the type of picture that you choose, as long as it's professional and if it's actually like really resonating with the company you're applying for. So don't have a picture that you would put on Facebook, but because that's a no-go. So secondly, when you apply for a job on LinkedIn, people, they don't attach a resume, which absolutely does my head in. Because what happens most of the time, those people end up on the maybe pile, and the maybe pile, it basically is equivalent for me of I'm waiting for candidates that are better than you, and if I find that candidate, I will reject and delete you. So what you want to do is attach a resume, and if you don't have an updated resume, let me know. Don't just like apply with your LinkedIn profile, and definitely not when it's not up to date. That's number 3. People are just, I don't know why they do it. It's such a competitive market for really good jobs, and people just don't really take care of their image when they go for roles and apply for roles on LinkedIn. So they just hit apply and they don't have a photo, their LinkedIn profile is not complete, and they don't attach a resume. So to be honest, I do not know what you want to achieve if that's what you do, but I can tell you now, it doesn't work. So basically you have to have a complete LinkedIn profile in order for you to actually be considered for the job that I'm recruiting for. And ideally, if you have a resume, then attach your resume to your profile. So those are the 3 things that I would say, like I would swear by and then doing my head in when I see candidates that actually are applying for roles and not doing that through LinkedIn. So I hope whenever you apply now for a job through LinkedIn, that you actually make sure those 3 elements are in place, and that you actually will be not one of those people that will do my head in. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a nice rest of the evening. Bye.